YouTube, it's Jixer Greg again. How are you doing today? I finally got my bike back from the shop. On this little topic I was gonna talk to y'all about is I had some work done on my bike, and for a while, every time I started the bike in the cold, it would like crank up and then it would just like die down, and I was like, what the heck, and it's been happening for like several months and everything. And so I just thought that, hey, probably I might need my valves adjusted because I'm getting close to 14,000 miles. So scheduled the maintenance at the shop for a valve adjustment. So $700 later, I got the valves adjusted and got the bike back. And a couple days later, it happened again. And I was like, what in the heck? I just spent like $600 to $700, and my bike is still doing the same thing. It was kind of burning rich. It almost had like a gunpowder smell. And my wife was like, yuck, that your bike stinks. Oh my gosh. And I would have to let her hold the throttle open, while the bike was still warming up. And I was just like, this is just not how it's supposed to be. My poor bike, and we would have to rev it up to like 5,000 or 6,000 RPMs, to get it squared away. And so I talked to a couple of buddies at work, and they told me about a shop, and they were like, hey, take it to this shop up here, and they tune bikes and everything. And I was like, hey, it sounds like it's a fuel injector problem or something. So I was like, hey, I'll just give it a try. So took it to the shop. A couple days later, the guy calls me and he says, Greg, I think I know what your problem is. And the problem was, the whole freaking time, was the ISC valve. And what that is the idle speed control valve that controls the butterflies that goes, the little throttle valves. It controls that. And he says, Greg, your calibration is all off. For some reason the computer was off. So what he did was just hooked it up to the computer, and poof, voila, recalibrated it, and the throttle valves are all happy. And if the throttle valves are happy, everybody's happy. Woohoo! And because when those throttle valves are not in sync and everything, the fuel mixture's wrong, the air mixture's wrong, and it's just not, it's just not like in, cranking up in the cold weather and stuff. It would act fine once the bike was warmed up and everything. And so that has helped the problem. I mean, everything is fine and dandy, and we are back on the road. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've had the bike in my possession. So, and also I found out that my neutral valve, my little neutral light at red lights would be off. So I would come to a stop and put in neutral, and I looked down and I was like, where's my neutral light? So I had that looked at, and of course when I have the valves adjusted, they were like, oh, we don't see anything wrong with your bike, it's doing just fine for us. But it seemed like it was once the bike had warmed up a little bit, the neutral light wouldn't come on. And it was like, oh my gosh, I like to know when I'm in neutral. You can feel the little notch and everything to know when you're neutral, but I like when the neutral light is on. That way I know it's not going to like jerk off with me and stuff like that. And okay, that did not sound right, saying jerk off. So my bad. But anyway, so I've looked up on several little forums and everything, and quite a few people were saying, hey, look at the neutral safety switch. And so I pretty much diagnosed the problem myself, with the help of them. But, I called the shop. I said, hey, this is what I need. Can you order the part? Let me come up there on first thing Saturday morning, and can you please just put this little safety valve, this little safety switch on? And sure enough, they did this morning, and it has not been acting up the first time since I've gotten it back. So that's another thing, is if your neutral light will not come on, number one, it might be the light bulb. Test that out first. Number two, it might be your neutral safety switch. So just a couple of little tips out there for everybody, especially if you're a Gixxer owner, because what I've been finding out on some of these forums is that it's kind of like a ongoing thing, an ongoing problem. I love my bike, but each bike has its little quirks and stuff. So I just want to let y'all know, because I've been having a fit with both of these issues, and I just wanted to save a few people out there some money and some of the problems and the heartache and everything. All right, so this is Gixxer Greg turning off, and I'll have another video for y'all sometime soon. Okay, all right, and this is Gixxer Greg again, and everybody, and peace out.